Serhii Kaminskyi, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you for invitation, and I'm glad to be here.
Great to have you. So we're talking before we got started about something I never heard in my life, which is a battery. You told me I can eat it, which seems impossible, but you got to tell me, how does that work? And more about your company, Sorby Force.
Thank you, but possibility to eat our batteries is not the main of our battery, of course. And yeah, our product, not just another battery. It's not just a battery. Our final product, the new vision and new way of relationships with our planet, is to create tools for new civilization without any bad impacts our environment and to our planet. So our battery, our development, we have technology to convert many types of, for example, agriculture waste to great material for advanced battery. We have a patented technology, and we already prepared the next 3 patents in this area. So our three main components is the ultra-porous carbon, water, and salt. So salt can be also obtained from salt from desalinization factories, for example, from San Diego. And many of our suppliers ready to pay us for using their raw materials. So highlight about our battery.
Good. Well, thank you for that summary. How long have you guys been at this? How long have you been working at it? And what was your journey like, your personal journey to get to this place where you started working on this new battery? I don't know what you call it, then maybe the name of the battery, but the company is Sorby Force. Is that right?
Yeah. Actually, we have technology that called absorption. So we have absorption technology and absorption battery. And yeah, we have R&D center in Ukraine, in the western part of Ukraine, and 7 years ago focused on creating new tools for renewable energy. And I figured out that the main key component for energy of the future is the battery. And I gathered together leading scientists from Ukraine, and we have actually 15 PhDs in our team. And moreover, I have a father of lithium-ion battery of Soviet Union. Do you remember that country? In our team, it's an 85 years old gentleman, and he still works. And yeah, we created a great technology, and we successfully already completed our R&D process, and we are on the way of scaling. So my personal, yeah, I was born in Ukraine, and now I'm living in the United States. I live in the United States, and we are on the way of relocating our R&D to the United States, and we are preparing for starting production here in the United States.
That's great. I'm sure quite a journey. And so all the way from the Ukraine to the US, where are you guys living in the US right now?
We are based in Phoenix, Arizona, and yeah, we are supported by U.S. government, specifically U.S. Department of State. And that's why we had some acceleration program in Tucson on Center for Innovation of University of Arizona. And by the way, we are supported by Google. We have non-dilutive investment from Google. Also, great support for us. Yeah, now we are based in Phoenix, Arizona.
Congratulations on that, by the way. I mean, I'd say support from the US government and support from Google, and moving all the way from Ukraine to Phoenix. That's a pretty incredible journey. I mean, unbelievable. And you say your team is 15?
Yeah, but eight people working full time. Another like a part-time volume.
No, very good. And other than Google, do you expect to have more investors come into the company?
Of course, not just a station. We already feeling this incredible interest in our company from investors, and we already have some successful milestones for our company. By the way, in few months ago, we completed our first equity crowdfunding campaign at republic.com. It was one of the most successful campaign at the Republic during past 3 years. Yeah, they have 500 plus investors, it's micro investors, average people who believes in from 58 countries from all over the world. And yeah, we raised $340,000. Not so big amount, but it was raised during short period without big marketing efforts. So that's
Congratulations. Amazing. What are some of the milestones that you guys want to achieve with your product in, let's say, the coming 12 months? What do you need to accomplish in product development?
thank you for this question. Yeah, it's we have a plan, we have a strategy, we have a tactic, and our main milestones for this year is to start certification process both in United States and in Europe. Also, we are planting process. Also, it's our main goal to make further patenting process. And now the one of the most important things for us to deploy our first pilot project. It's a big battery, 100 kilowatt battery, and that we will set up together with some champions of the market. It could be very famous companies, and we already work on it. We have some negotiations with big companies, and it's very important to show people that they have something real. It's not just a word, something real that everybody can come to touch this battery, to feel how it works, to understand how it works, and to enjoy of smell of the future. Well,
Well, that's exciting. 100 kilowatts is a good size battery. Is your ultimate goal with these batteries utility size batteries that will support the electric grid, or is it more electric vehicles and those kind of applications?
we have a lot of open doors. Our initial focus is utilities, no big solar power plant, big wind power plant. But now everybody needs battery, everybody. And we have a lot of requests from different markets. Data centers are growing very fast. They need a lot of energy, and they have aim to be 100% green in 2030. And that's why without batteries, very hard to do that. Also, of course, EV charging stations also are a potential customer, and we have also some negotiations. Not only negotiations, we already have 10 signed letters of intent, and we are on the way of how we are trying to figure out who is the best partner for us.
Very good. Those are called, we call those high class problems when you have a lot of opportunity and you have to decide which person to go with. So I imagine the letters of intent and the commercial activity, are you looking for distributors or for sales channels? Do you expect to do that sort of a thing, or do you expect to sell directly to customers?
Course, of course, we already have some list of potential distributors and partners, but it will be the next step in our journey. At this moment, we are focused on these very important steps for us. After this pilot project, after this product market fit, we will be ready to go forward, move forward, further deployment of our company and our batteries and network of distribution.
Very good. I know lots of engineers out there are looking to join new and exciting companies. Are you guys hiring engineers, commercial guys, or what other people are you looking for your team?
Thank you for this question. Of course, now it's a great question for us. Since we are growing, of course, we are looking for great talent here in the United States. We already have some employees here, but it's a part-time cooperation. Of course, also next, after successful pilot project, of course, we will be growing even much more faster, while we will be, of course, looking for extraordinary people who will be helpful for us.
No, very good. Of course, the team is super important. We know that. When you think about your margins, and maybe it's a little early for this, but I'm curious. I know your product is going to be greener. Do you think it will eventually be as cost effective as, say, lithium ion type batteries? Will it eventually reach cost parity?
I think it's maybe our advantages cost. It can be most cost-effective battery at this planet. So we do not use any metals inside of our battery. No lithium, no cobalt, no nickel, no any other metals in our. Just ultra-porous carbon that can be produced from agricultural waste and other types of waste that people are ready to pay us for using their material. What does it mean? It means that we can obtain our raw materials almost for nothing. It means that the final cost of our battery can be as low as $30 per kilowatt hour. Nobody can do that during next 10 years. We are 10 years ahead of any of our competitors. So we have no any this moment. And that's why I'm absolutely sure that it's question of our possibility to grow fast. Only question, the only one question, challenge for us. Possibility to grow fast. That's it.
Of course. And I can imagine with batteries, a big challenge is always manufacturing in order to scale up. So you're going to do pilot. Will you expect to build your own manufacturing like gigafactories yourself, or will you be looking for partners in manufacturing?
At the moment, we are doing everything in the house. So we have a department, engineering department that designing equipment for our production. So we have our own equipment and we can be extremely fast scalable startup. We have no any dependence on supply chains because all our raw materials can be literally just around the corner. So we can obtain all our raw materials from local suppliers. And I believe it's our most important most important advantage. So we can go very fast. We have unlimited sources base for our batteries, unlimited raw materials, and our CapEx is more than 10 times less than any other battery production producers have.
Wow, those are big advantages. We didn't talk duration at all. How long do you expect your batteries to be able to hold energy? You know, we hear on the grid often 2-hour batteries, 4-hour batteries. How long do you think you're targeting for your grid batteries?
Uh, since we have our own R&D center, we have more than 20 types of battery, different types of battery. Could be 5 minutes battery up to 72 hours battery. It depends on our customer. So we could produce any types of battery. I mean, but now we are focused on 4 hours battery that is most needed from the market.
Yeah, I would agree with that. We do work in the Texas power grid, for example. Most of the batteries on the grid are 2 hours. However, as they put more wind and solar, they think the need will go to 4 hours, which is what we've seen in California.
We can be 2 hours batteries, 4 hours batteries, and long duration battery, 24 hours battery, for example. And that's why I think we are covering all of existing, we are solving all of existing problems in the battery field. We are very fast in terms of response. We can be very fast charging back. So because we utilizing 3 processes inside of our back, so we are solving all existing problems.
I mean, that's pretty awesome, I would say. Have you talked at all with, for example, Breakthrough Energy Ventures? I know is Bill Gates' fund. They have a startup in their group that does a long duration thermal battery. And I know long duration battery is something no one has really been able to do yet cost effectively. So for sure, that's an opportunity. I don't know if you've talked with Breakthrough or other venture capital funds that I know are targeting this segment.
How- I didn't have any conversation with Bill Gates with the breakthrough energy. I think it's next step, but I had a lot of other great meetings, including JB Strobel, who was the ex-CTO of Tesla. Yeah, I had a lot of insight from him about battery, about supply chains issues, and so on. And now we have also good partner. I think it's not bad to have Google in our supporter. And we just entered in the plug and play acceleration program, first sustainable cohort here in Arizona. I think it's a great milestone for us to find and to connect us with the big industrial companies, champions of the market. Well, it's just a start.
Very good. Well, Sergey, thank you so much for being on the podcast. I think there's a lot of promise for you and Sorbet Force. Thank you for telling us about your journey, which is incredible coming all the way from the Ukraine here to Arizona. You don't have any winters in Arizona, so you're probably missing the winter that you had back in Ukraine. I know, but we're thrilled to have you here and you and your team in the US. And we look forward to watching you guys continue to succeed as you advance the market for a unique kind of battery. So thank you for being on.
Thank you for your invitation. Happy to do that.